Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Today's topic is food and culture. That's the topic we are going to talk about today. So, you ask yourself, what's the importance of food as this relates to different cultures? Cultures are very important. Food in every culture is also very, very important. So, I have a story to tell before we start. Anyway, let me ask this question. How does food affect our taste bud? The tongue, the taste bud in the tongue. How does food affect it? It's a very simple question you're going to ask yourself. Then, how does the taste bud or the food we eat affects the taste bud, and the taste bud affects our brain, our mentality, our emotion, our psychology, and our perception about a people's food or about a particular food or something like that? Let me give you an example. I remember cooking for two persons from different culture. One affirmed that the food was very sweet and then has salt in it, while the other person said that the food is sweet but doesn't have any salt in it. Can you compare the two? Can you check the two and then weigh both front and down? All right, let's leave that side. Now, do you think that food is a medicine? Any food we are eating is a source of medicine to the human body. And if that medicine is getting or done in a wrong way, it can also diminish human body instead of improving human body. Have you ever thought of that? Now, let's compare light food and heavy food when it comes to culture. You see, for instance, African culture light food may be a heavy food for the Westerners, including the Asian or even the Arab too. The same thing goes with other countries. Now, let's leave that one. Now, let's talk about food and satisfaction. Now, do you get satisfied when you eat? For instance, African carbohydrate and then Western carbohydrate, they are not prepared the same. So, is it more proper that one, because you have eaten a particular food for 20 years and therefore your stomach has adjusted to that particular food system, so you ask yourself the simple question: if you eat a different food that is also very palatable, that other people have been eating for a very long time, how does it affect your system, especially when you are not used to that particular food that you just ate, for instance? Now, talk about stomach enlargement or the way stomach expands or the way stomach contracts when it comes to food, heavy food, light food, digestion system, and everything. And mind you, digestion system is different for everybody. Even talk more about different cultures and the way they eat food and different kinds of food they eat also. Keep that in mind. Now, let's talk about how does the chemical used for preservation, how does the chemical used for food preservation affects human body and changes human perception and affects the chemicals in human body, especially the chemicals in the brain. Ask yourself that question. So food and culture goes a long way to something that you do not expect, because I can tell you that today's food in this particular culture that I'm living right now, and I'm enjoying that particular food, another person from another culture could come to this culture and may taste that food but may not enjoy that food. But the question is, what is the value of that food? What is the medicinal value of that food to your body? Is it destroying your body or is it helping your body? It's a very important question you're going to ask yourself. All right, let's leave the rest of the question to the live chat and then the live forum, so that when we come, we discuss more. But normal is always 10 questions. Thank you very much and have a great day.